with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
Hey, one time. What is good, YouTube? This is your boy Aaron.
It's Brian.
And this is the Courtside View podcast. And as you can see, this right here, we got a special surprise for you guys, man. The championship belt. The Fantasy League championship belt. I won it. I brought it back to the studio. The Courtside View podcast. Where it should belong. With winners. Not losers. Not these people that think that they're great, but they're not. We have won. Not just me, Brian, although
I didn't win. I came in sixth place.
He did come in sixth place, but at the end of the day, he's part of the reason why I won. So he should be proud. You should be proud of what transpired. And it took a little minute because of the people, you know, they were delaying everything like that. It could have been here sooner, but it's here and we are celebrating just in time for the playoffs, you know, divisional round. And man, it's just great, man. It just feels good being a champion. You know, some people in the league don't even know what that feels like, and they've been in the league longer than me. All right, let's get down to business, right? So here's the deal. The divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It's a great feeling. Great feeling. I love NFL playoffs. My Packers, as we all know from the previous video, we beat the Cowboys. They're out, and we're playing the 49ers. And I have to say this. I don't see us winning. I really don't. I think the 49ers are just too good of a team. They are just way better than the Cowboys. Like, it's not even close. I'll say this. Here's what the Packers need to do. I think one of the reasons why the Packers have always just lost to the 49ers, the reason why the 49ers have always had our number is, listen, Aaron Rodgers, I like Aaron Rodgers, but at this stage of his career, he was a statue. He couldn't move to save his life. The dude was an old man in football terms. And I think one of the things that the Packers need to do, they need to make sure that, A, Jordan Love is comfortable in the pocket. That's obvious. But number two, I think they need to have Jordan Love move around a little bit. You can't just allow the 49ers to get into their technique and just be able to rush forward that easily. And then also the linebackers with Fred Warner and Greenlaw, I think that's going to be the key to the game. Can the Packers make Fred Warner second guess? Can the Packers make Greenlaw second guess? Because one of the things that I saw the Baltimore Ravens do is that I've never seen Fred Warner ever do is second guess. They have to make a choice every single time. Because generally, it was very simple for him. Like, he knew exactly what they're going to do, and he would attack. You have to make Fred Warner second guess his decisions. And he is the key to the game. Nick Bosa is tremendous. Eric Armstead is tremendous. Chase Young is tremendous. But who is the quarterback of that defense? It's Fred Warner. Who is the all-pro linebacker on that defense? It's Fred Warner. And I feel like in order to break that defense, you have to attack Fred Warner. You have to make Fred Warner second guess and try to figure out what exactly you're doing. And once you can get Fred Warner to second guess his decisions, then I feel like you have sort of you've broken that dominant 49ers defense. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tricky. But is it possible? Maybe. And I think another thing, Aaron Jones is going to have the game of his life. That running game has to be outstanding. If the running game is not good, it's a wrap. We lost. Because I don't think Jordan Love, with all his greatness, I don't think you could put all of the onus on Jordan Love for him to make all of the plays. I think you need a balance at the end of the day with the running game, and that will set up the pass for Jordan Love. And by all means, if you can't do that, then the game is over. They need to attack. They need to get a lead on the 49ers. If they can't do that, then it's a wrap. You might as well just pack your bags and just go and wave the white flag. because it'll be a blowout. And because I just don't think the defense can overcome the inequities, the deficiencies of the offense if the 49ers defense is able to contain the running game, Jordan Love in the pocket. So what is your thoughts on the game? How do you feel this going?
I do think the 49ers will win, but if the Packers want to make this a close game, it's going to have to be via shootout. I don't think Joe Barry, let's put it like this. Shanahan ain't McCarthy. Shanahan is going to go in and do what actually been working for the team and what they're dominant at. And Joe Barry, I don't think he's going to have an answer. Y'all simply just don't have the dudes. Although the 49ers O-line aren't world beaters, they're solid enough. And you could possibly get Brock Purdy off his game a little bit, maybe force him to throw a pick or two, but if that happens, they could just rely on CMC. They could get some quick passes off the Debo, have him work in the open field. So yeah, Jordan Love is going to have to win in a shootout if y'all want to win. That's the really only way I see things this going down. But yeah, I got the 49. I think the spread is 10 points.
Whew. Man.
I think they can cover that.
Man.
But yeah, man, I just think the Niners, they're just they have the better dudes. They've been playing. They've been more consistent throughout the year. The Packers are hot. I'll give you that. They're riding high off that blowout win against the sorry Cowboys. But the 49ers are well rested. I mean, there could be a thing of rust. But according to Eric Armstead, they practice hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just got the 49ers outright.
Yeah,
I think it's probably – it could be a 2-score game, honestly.
It really could. It could be a 3-score game.
I don't know.
It all depends. It all depends on how that defense sort of looks for the Packers. I think what's killed us every time we play the 49ers is that run game. Like, we can never stop the run game. 2019. It was Mostert. He went crazy. He had the game of his life against us. What was it? 2021, man. Like we could honestly, the defense actually played well that game. It actually
was like a super low scoring game. It was like it wasn't like 13-10 or something.
Yeah, bro. And then I remember they blocked one of our punts and they got it back for a touchdown. So I mean, the defense played well that game, and Joe Barry was the coordinator at the time. It's just about, can you stop the run? Can you confuse Brock Purdy? Because I feel like one of the things when it came to the Cowboys game, I feel like the defense, there wasn't anything overly complicated about the defense at all. And that's the thing. When you play the 49ers, I'm sorry, I don't think whatever they did against the Cowboys is going to work against the 49ers.
Because the 49ers can run the football.
Absolutely.
All y'all did was y'all rushed forward and dared us to pass the ball, and we couldn't do it. So, hey.
Yeah, and I just look at it and I say to myself, like, you're going to have to confuse Brock Purdy. You're going to have to, I don't know, maybe you have to disguise some things. I don't think you can just go out there and say, all right, here's the coverage, and we just have better dudes than you. I don't think that's going to work.
No.
I don't think that's going to work at all. And so they're going to have to be creative. Joe Barry's going to have to be creative. He's going to have another thing. He's going to have to let his guys take chances. That's another thing. Because if you just sit back and just say, look, just play the coverage and that's that. Nah. They're going to have to take chances. Jair's going to have to one of the picks. Jair, what did he do? He saw the coverage and he took a chance. What's his name? Darnell Savage. What did he do? He saw the coverage. He was like, oh, okay. Dak is gonna throw it here, so I'm gonna just boom pick it off right there. Like, you have to allow your guys to make a play. You have to allow your guys to take chances, because at the end of the day, this 49er offense is too good. It's too dynamic, and you have Brandon Ayuk, you have Debo, you have Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle. You have all these guys at your disposal, and I'm telling you, like, just sitting back and just playing coverage and thinking, oh, we just have better dudes, it's just not gonna work, man. And that's just how I look at it. And I just don't think this Packers defense can do it on a consistent basis. They even though the game was lopsided as it is, I mean, Dak was late in that game. Y'all were scoring in bunches. It seemed like you figured something out. We playing that soft zone coverage. We can't allow that to happen.
Right.
We can't allow that to happen. So we'll see what happens, but I feel like the 49ers are just too good. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is a blowout, just for the simple fact that the 49ers defense is so elite, so good, and that offense that running game is just tremendous with Christian McCaffrey. I did hear Christian McCaffrey is coming in the game with an injury. I did hear that.
Yeah, what, 3 weeks of rest?
I know, but I did hear he was coming to the game with an injury. I was listening to NFL radio and they talked about it. I don't know how he feels right now. I assume he feels a lot better. I mean, I think didn't he sat out like the end of the season? I think he may have sat out the last game of the season. So he's had plenty of time to rest, but who knows the severity of the injury? I mean, for crying out loud, what's his name? The pass rusher from the Raiders, he just had surgery, and people just
Max Crosby?
Yeah, people just found out he was dealing with a significant injury. Them football players are different.
Yeah.
They are so different. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I think that's just the story of things, really. Just to recap, I just think Jordan Love, he's going to have to utilize his legs a lot more, and that running game is going to have to be tremendous in order for us to really have a chance, a knockout chance to win this game. So a shootout, I don't know. I don't think in order for us to win, I think the 49ers have to have a bad game. I think that offense has to have a really bad game for us to win. I can't see a shootout. I just don't see it. It just doesn't seem like that sort of game for us to win. Like, we have to win convincingly. It can't be one of those, we win by 3, we win by, 1, or like it has to be a 10-point game or something like it cannot be a close game at all in order for us to win. And I don't see that happening. So hey, you're a fake fan. Somebody in the comments say, you're a fake fan, you picked against the team. Like, all right, man, I'm being objective. Like, I'm not trying to be some, delusional fan. That's just how I feel. But if we win this game, that's great. That's great. It's possible, but yeah, it is what it is.
Look, cold world, still a cold world. And a couple of y'all is cool, but we a little more thorough. Whole time, a little more girls. You know I spit that 6 shit and it's still no cure. Hold up, loud.